Hello everyone, welcome to Jojo, and today we're taking a look at the last week of October for figures that are up for pre-order on Hobby Search Japan. And let's start right into it with some Nendoroids, and we have a ton of Nendoroids, so I'm going to try to be as quick as possible. First of all, we have Iruru from Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. $44 is coming out May 2023. I have no idea what this is. Let's just quickly take a look at what it brings. Bunch of faces. Again, no idea what this is. Then we got Nendoroid Sadako from The Ring. It's coming out July 2023. $46. Yeah, we have an or Nendoroid. That's adorable. I gotta say, people that collect pops, why don't you collect Nendoroids? It's basically very similar in terms of the overall aesthetic of the thing. We know big head, small body, but you can actually move parts and change positions and you have accessories. I don't know. At least for me, pops, I never understood the obsession with pops. But again, that's me. Then we also have Nendoroid Faputa from Made in the Abyss, April 2023, $42. I don't know this character, so I guess I just spoiled myself for the season that I haven't watched yet. But yeah, I love me some Made in the Abyss. It's a great show. I'm definitely watching the next season. I'm just waiting for it to be dubbed, because I actually prefer English dubs than the original Japanese voice acting. Please don't kill me. It's just because I watch anime before I sleep, and a lot of times I take my glasses off and I cannot read, so I prefer to keep watching with the dub because I can understand without subtitles and I don't need the glasses. Just something that I got used to because, again, of my lifestyle. Moving on, we got Reg, also from Made in the Abyss, and this is a re-release of $38, coming out April 2023. Main character, great overall look. Actually, doesn't look like an Nendoroid because the aesthetic of Made in the Abyss looks perfect for an Nendoroid instead of any other type of action figure. Doesn't feel like they did anything to change the overall look of the character. We also have Nendoroid Schultz here from Overlord. It's a May 2023 release, $47. And again, I wish they would do these Overlord figures in Figma style instead of Nendoroid. But hey, I love me some Nendoroids, I love me some Overlord. Still looks pretty cool. But yeah, please do some Figmas, come on. Then we got a Mizuno from Zombieland Saga. This one I don't know. It's coming out July 2023, $45. Yeah. Hey, it looks cool. There we got Karma Akabane from Assassination Classroom. Yes, I also know this one. It's a classic. June 2023. $40 more or less. Yeah. Some love for the Assassination Classroom, I'm surprised. And another character from Assassination Classroom, Nagisa Chiyota, June 2023, $40 again. Moving on, we got a character from Tokyo Revengers. I know about this show, I haven't watched it yet. Keizuki Baji, and it's coming out May 2023, $34. Just quickly taking a look. Okay. There we got some weird Nendoroids from Disney. Jose Carioca. I don't know this character actually. I guess it's from an old Disney cartoon, but I don't know it. May 2023, $51. Actually, I think Nendoroids also are a good pick for some Disney figures because, yeah, it's cartoony, so it will look great on the chibi look. I'll also have Max. Also a Disney character, April 2023, $51. And continuing with the Disney Nendoroid stuff, we have Belle from Village Girl version, May 2023, $41. Again, actually, Nendoroids blend themselves really well with this type of Disney characters. Because the chibi look with the cartoony look of the characters looks fantastic, I think. At least that's my opinion. Even though I'm not the biggest fan of Nendoroids. And we got some cloth set, I think, for some classic Ram and Ram from ReZero, starting life in another world, one of the best animes that have come out in the last couple of years. September 2023, $31. This is just the maiden outfit that the characters wear. So that's actually interesting, so that they made the cloth for the characters. Let me quickly take a look. See, oh, that looks actually pretty cool. It's a pity they didn't do that with the Figma ones. I know the. Then we also have Nendoroid dolls. So this is those Nendoroids that are not just the classic Nendoroid, they are dolls, and they are for using with the cloth clothing. We have Ram. It's coming out September 2023, $50 again. It's wearing that clothing, so you can buy the clothing separate from the doll itself. Yeah, it's pretty adorable. So guess they are trying to appeal to another type of audience with these dolls, maybe a more female audience, and maybe a little bit younger audience, because yeah, girls are actually a lot of the people that love Nendoroids already. So having these doll ones maybe for, again, a younger female audience, I think. September 2023, we have Best Girl, of course, Ram, $52. And again, both look pretty cool, actually. And then we have another normal Nendoroid. This time is Daiwa Scarlet from Uma Musume Pretty Derby. I don't know what this is. April 2023, $49. This is clearly, of course, you can notice this is not well adjusted. So this is a classic Nendoroid style figure where you're taking a normal character and shrinking it down. And we also have Alice from, of course, Alice in Wonderland from Disney. April 2023 release, $45. Again, actually, this is a really cool Nendoroid, because again, I think it fits so well with this Disney style. I'm glad they did that partnership, because again, I think it's working really well. I already talked about this, I got it doubled. Now we're moving on with Pop-Up Parade, and we have Pop-Up Parade Nyatacha Nyanners from Jojo. No idea what this is. May 2023, $28. Yeah, again, if you don't know, if you're new to the channel, Pop-Up Parade is like Figma, but statue instead of action figure. So it's Figma quality in terms of the paint job and overall look, but just a static figure instead of an action figure. Pop-Up Parade airs a Scarlet Grand Magic Royal version from Fairy Tail, April 2023, $28 again. Fantastic looking. I think the great thing about, again, Pop-Up, I said this multiple times in the channel, is that Pop-Up Parade will let you have figures in a cheaper price and have an amazing looking collection, especially when you have, for example, if you collect Figmas and there's characters that you want from the same show but you don't have a Figma available, maybe you will have a Pop-Up Parade, and if you put them together, they will look perfectly fine together, because the overall look of a Pop-Up Parade is the overall look of the Figma, so they will mesh together really well. Also, we have Lucy Heartfiller from Garen Magic Royal version. Again, as a Fairy Tail character, April 2023, $28. I was actually okay with the ending of Fairy Tail. It's an anime that gets a bit too much hate that it deserves, I think. Comparing with Naruto and Bleach and One Piece, I think it's not at One Piece level, but I'm sorry for Naruto and Bleach fans, but it's actually better than those two. Yeah, I said it. Not because of the overall story being better, it's just that it didn't have as much filler and just drops in quality, jarring drops in quality like those other two shows have. That's my opinion again. I love me some Bleach. I'm loving the new season. At least it's having some intrigue. But there was so much lows in the anime that just made me drop watching sometimes, and then I had to rewatch a long time later, taking all the filler out, and it still was not as good as I would hope for. Same with Naruto. But yeah, Fairy Tail was a little bit more consistent than those two. Moving on, we got Mafex number 197, LeBron James Space Jam, a new legacy version. Late October 2023, $63. Again, Mafex does a fantastic job in terms of human characters. They do great face sculpts for the price. And it's great action figure. You can see they have cloth clothing. That's rare in this price point. Yeah, it's, well, a Space Jam figure. Like, they have other basketball figures. I think they have Michael Jordan. I think they have LeBron James, the normal version. And they decided to do a Space Jam one. And also, Mafex, we have Mafex number 196, Robocop 2 Murphy Head version. Late August 2023, $63. I'm glad they're doing more RoboCop figures because it's a classic movie, and this one looks pretty cool. But they were saying that it's the head version doesn't mean it doesn't come with the classic helmet. Let's actually take a look at that, because I think that can break the figure if it doesn't have the classic head version. Like, no changing heads, really? Oh, I think that's disappointing because looks pretty cool, but I would hope you'd have the, you know, the normal look. If it had normal look, it would be one of the best overall figures. Let's actually take quickly a detour and look at this other one. I think this is an older one, still up for reserve, by the way. Late June 2023, $63, and this is the damaged version. But again, it looks like it still doesn't have the classic head, and that's a pity because this looks pretty cool. The weathering on it, the damaged material, but I want the classic, you know, visor head. Doesn't give you the option. Of course, you do have a classic one here, but yeah. Moving on, we only have two other brands. So this week we didn't have a lot of Figmas or SH figure arts or anything like that. We have this weird MMM Toys Old Iron House Fashion Doll 1-12 resin wood, $134, and it's coming out March 2023, I guess. This was interesting because, at least for me, I love to have my figures in sets and things like that. So having opportunities to have like rebuild sets is actually fantastic. This looks pretty cool. The overall look of it, the weathering, and because it's 1/12 scale, is the type of figures that I most collect. I think that's pretty cool. I hope they do more of this stuff. This is very expensive, unfortunately, but if you have room in your shelf to have like a set like this to put your figures, it will just give them like a new life than just having the bland shelf look. But yeah, it's pretty cool, but pretty damn expensive. And finally, we have the last figure of the day, the King of Fighters 98 Ultimate Match action figure Mei Chiranui. June 2023 release, $142, very expensive. Storm Collectibles are a very premium brand, even though I've criticized them prior because even though they look fantastic and they have great accessories and they look perfect for the fighting games that they represent, I think cloth material for that price, you should bring cloth material. I'm sorry, that's my opinion at least. I think they're a little bit overpriced. They look fantastic, but for that price point, I at least would expect, in the size, I think they're 1/12 size, I would expect cloth material, and they don't give you that. That's a pity. But that's it for the pre-orders of the last week of October. Stay tuned for the figures that were released during this week. That video is coming out tomorrow. I'll see you guys next time.
Do it! Just do it!